what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' What's Cracking. It's D. Sorry about the lighting. I'm in a very interesting living space. But yeah, this vid we're about to react to is by Spill Sesh. It's titled The Oscars Was Messy. Wicked fans upset because it didn't get an Oscar. Okay, let's hear why they're upset exactly. I'm sure it's that. Let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
The Oscars was messy this year, you guys. There was a lot of drama that did kind of go down, and it is still playing out online with a lot of fans reacting to things that they liked and didn't like. That occurred at this year's awards. From Wicked fans feeling a certain way to people calling out Adrien Brody, talking about his kiss with Halle Berry from back in 2003, the Kardashians and Timothée Chalamet interacting. I mean, there are a lot of things that we have got to get into that occurred at this year's awards. Okay, you guys, I'm going to start off by talking about one of the more shocking events that occurred last night, and that was a moment between Adrien Brody and Halle Berry where she came up to him, told his partner sorry, and then proceeded to kiss him in front of her, and everyone was cheering.
Wait, so they recreated a kiss? He didn't like he wanted to do that.
But basically, people were praising Halle last night for doing this kiss in front of his partner, even though that sounds insane, because they felt like she was getting payback. Because in 2003, when he won his Oscar, I don't know what happened. If he just got so excited, he blacked out. I mean, like, there's no excuse for it. It's really weird. But he won his award. Halle Berry was presenting the award, and he kissed her because he was just, like, so caught up in the moment. I don't know, you guys. But he kissed her on stage. She didn't know that kiss was coming. It was not scripted, not planned, nothing. It caught her by surprise. I believe she was even married at the time. He's since addressed it over the years, as people have obviously called him out for it. They've been like, you know what, looking back, that is really inappropriate and really weird because she didn't give an okay to be kissed on stage like that. And he's come out to say that he never wants people to feel uncomfortable, and he didn't mean anything, you know, negative by doing that. But this year at the Oscars on the red carpet, she got her revenge by going up and kissing him. And a lot of people have talked about it. They were like, I don't care about the history. If that was my man, you're not kissing him, even if it's for revenge. Some people are applauding it. So that's turned into a whole conversation. Adrien Brody has also been talked about for his really long speech. They felt like it went on just way too long. They needed to turn that music up and get him off the stage. But before he gave that really long speech, you guys, as he wins for Best Actor, he has gum in his mouth. And what does he do? He takes the gum out of his mouth and throws it at his partner, and she catches the gum. Everyone was just like, girl, you need to get up, stand up. No way you're catching your man's gum at the Oscars right now. People also found out that his partner is Harvey Weinstein's ex-wife. So that also had people talking about him a little bit extra last night. A lot of people online have been very vocal about how they felt about Adrien at the Oscars, writing on TikTok. He was rambling, so many random pauses, and then was like, wait, I have a story. The way he threw his gum at his wife was beyond gross, so disrespectful to her. I couldn't believe it, and I was hoping Timothée Chalamet would have won. Also, his speech was so long and boring. Too long and saying a whole lot of nothing. When he said, cut the music, I've been here before, I was like, his speech was way too long, and I feel like it took time away from the other people, a very selfish thing to do. When he told them to come in at Oscars last night, a lot of people did not see this coming. A lot of people felt like Demi Moore had this in the bag. They loved her performance in The Substance, and they feel like The Substance literally happened last night, because if you don't know about The Substance, essentially the movie involves a younger version of Demi Moore and how people...
Okay, girl, I want to watch the movie. Don't tell me. I'm about to watch it right now, actually.
Age,
Go to hell, Spill Sesh.
And the Independent Spirit Award.
I don't even want to know what it's about.
For her role in Anora. And Demi Moore took home the SAG Award and the Golden Globe. But last night was the movie Anora's Night. That is what I'm going to say.
Another video I just watched. I'm sleepy. Another movie. Oh, shit. The curtains is closed. How is it bright in here still? Again, I'm in a very interesting living situation. Anyway, oh, I just watched this movie called The Watchers on the plane. I didn't get the very end, but that's a very interesting movie I never heard of as well. Very interesting plot. But I need to watch like the last 20 minutes because I had to get off the plane.
who are not
Sorry about
happy
the
with
light.
Mikey Madison winning and felt like Demi Moore had been sweeping and this was really shocking, commented online in Mikey's defense, writing, Demi won 3 major awards, Mikey won 3 major awards, it was always a toss-up. Wrong, Mikey and her were neck and neck, and Honora was the better movie, so had more momentum in the back end of award season. Remember, the Oscars is the final award show. Mikey Madison,
the wicked stuff.
She was also just so close to it, and she had been winning as well, so just a lot of feelings. Now, the other drama of the night is the fact that Wicked did not win as many awards as fans would have hoped.
So
They took home the Oscar for Best Production Design and Best Costume Design, but a lot of people were rooting for Cynthia Erivo, feeling like she deserved to win, and they also felt like Ariana deserved to win.
I don't know if the same costume designer continues to design their looks for these press interviews, but I said that in a previous video as well, that their outfits were everything.
I did not expect them to win because they haven't been winning at the other award shows. So unfortunately, I was not about to get my hopes up for the Oscars, but fans were still really disappointed that they once again did not take anything home in regards to the actors in this film. A lot of people just felt like with the way that they were acting and singing in the movie, they deserved a lot more love this award season, but it just did not come through. A lot of fan love though, and they did open up the Oscars. Cynthia and Ariana sang Define Gravity. Fans were eating it up. Apparently that's when they had the most viewers watching the Oscars, and then I guess some people turned it off after that, which I guess is understandable if you're only really tuning in for the Wicked stuff, and probably had the expectations that maybe they want to get.
I already took another Wicked song or music video. I didn't like it, so I want to check this one out.
Of like the other award shows, you might have just clicks it off. As for somebody else who people were rooting for but didn't see win is Timothée Chalamet, who showed up at the Oscars with Kylie Jenner by his side. The two of them were seen in a ton of photos together at the award show, and honestly, Kylie has been getting a lot of love being with Timmy. I know people didn't really see the relationship in the beginning and still don't see them together or feel like they're a match or looking at Timmy differently because he's with Kylie. But last night, she got a lot of love online because during the award for Best Actor, she was sitting next to him originally, but then she got up and moved one row behind so that he could sit with his mom for that moment. And after he lost, they had this cute little moment, and people were like, you know what? I do actually really like them together. At the Vanity Fair Oscar after party, though, he was seen talking to Kendall, he was seen talking to Kim, so he is in the family. If anybody was doubting if they're really together, if they're really dating, or if it's just for PR, seems like they are together.
Girl, based on that, y'all are so go. I'm not saying they not dating. I don't know their fucking situation, but if that's enough to convince you, as well.
Situation, because fans noticed something a little awkward when Lily Rose Depp was on stage about to present for costume design, and behind her they had this graphic of Timothée Chalamet in a complete unknown, and they are exes, so everyone's just like, who did this? And apparently Kylie and Timmy had actually gotten up from their seats and left and were not present for this award, so they did not see Lily on stage, allegedly, according to those who were inside the Dolby Theater last night. So I don't know if that was just a little drama or what, just a coincidence that they decided to leave and get up at that moment, but that's something that had fans talking. Now, as for some other Oscar drama, you guys, this one doesn't surprise me because the movie Emilia Perez has been under fire so much this award season, from Carla Sofia Gascon getting called out for her old tweets resurfacing where she's literally talked badly about the Oscars, but Zoe Saldana won for Best Supporting Actress, and after she won her award, she went to the press room and she was asked about the movie. People have questioned the authenticity of the director and actor's portrayal of modern Mexico, and she was asked about the movie being really hurtful to Mexicans, and she defended the film, basically saying, like, I'm sorry you feel that way, but I don't feel that way, and this is what she had to say.
First of all, I'm very, very sorry that you and so many Mexicans felt offended. That was never our intention. We spoke and we came from a place of love, and I will stand by that. I don't share your opinion. For me, the heart of this movie was not Mexico. We weren't making a film about a country. We were making a film about 4 women. Yes. And these women could have been Russian, could have been Dominican, could have been black from Detroit, could have been from Israel, could have been from Gaza. And these women are still very universal women that are struggling every day.
I've never seen the movie, but by them saying that, I'm thinking, oh, were they trying to depict Mexico in a weird way? But she's saying no, the focus is on the women. So why would you say that's hurtful for Mexicans? Just because they were in Mexico.
Systemic oppression and trying to find their most authentic voices. So I will stand by that. But I'm also always open to sit down with all of my Mexican brothers and sisters and with love and respect, having a great conversation on how Emilia could have been done better. I have no problem.
In the comments of people reacting to this clip of her, they said, maybe hire a Mexican director, film in Mexico, hire a Mexican
Y'all are
actor.
never happy. Shut up. I hate everybody. Jesus.
Not good. She got
Constant complaining. Everybody's complaining. Shut up.
on stage. She accepted
Why
her
y'all niggas miserable? Just complaining online all day. Like, that's all you do?
award, and she is happy with how the movie turned out. She's standing by the movie. She's proud of their work, even though people have had a lot to say this award season, and especially with Carla Sofia Gascon's comments on Twitter coming to light, it really hasn't helped that movie anymore. Now, I just threw this in here because this was a random moment that occurred at the Oscars, but it only feels right that I make mentions of the fact that people spotted Garrett Watts in the crowd of the Oscars last night. They were like, wait, is that Garrett? The one that used to film with Shane Dawson? Yes, he was there last night, and chronically online fans were doing a double take because they just could not believe this random little moment. But yeah, Garrett was there, and the internet had something to kind of chuckle about, I guess. But that was what happened.
Okay, girl. I'm waiting for a video. Oh, thankfully the sun has moved a bit. I'm waiting for a video about the memes and funny moments because she acting like, oh, there was so much tea. It was messy. Girl. Girl, this little teaspoon of tea, sure, I guess. I kind of want to watch the movie now because people are hating on it and saying negative things about it. They're so pressed by it, so I want to see what they're getting so pressed by. But yeah, I just feel like people are always going to critique some shit, always got something negative to say. Like, you rarely see people highlighting the positive about, you know, a movie or something. It's like, oh, I didn't like this. Why you do it like that? Why you can't do this? Why you can't hire this person? It's like, Jesus. But anyway, these were the Oscars, I guess. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.